What if the weakest kid in school, the one everyone mocked, suddenly became the most powerful hero in another world? The Fruit of Evolution is a wild isekai adventure packed with magic, monsters, crazy evolutions, and unexpected romance. Today, we're diving deep into this hilarious action packed anime, and trust me, you'll want to stick around till the end. Let's jump in. Seiichi Hiiragi is a simple high school student at the bottom of his school's social order. Bullied, ignored, and rejected, he's used to being called a loser. But one day everything changes. Without warning, the entire school is transported into another world. Everyone is shocked when a mysterious voice announces, I am what those in your world would call a god. You have all been chosen to become heroes. The students are given a new power, the ability to check their stats and skills like in an RPG. The god tells them to group up, preparing them for the new world. But Seiichi, he's level 1 in every stat, weakest of the weak. The other kids mock him, refusing to group up. Left all alone, Seiichi is not transported with the rest. But then the voice speaks again, pitying Seiichi. The god grants him a unique skill and sends him into the fantasy world on his own. Seiichi wakes up in a dense jungle, totally confused. Just moments ago, he was a regular student. Now he's stranded, surrounded by monsters. Hungry and desperate, Seiichi looks for food and discovers strange fruits called the Fruit of Evolution. He eats them, they taste awful, but soon a robotic voice chimes, activating effects of the Fruit of Evolution. At first, nothing seems to happen. But as Seiichi eats more and more, he notices changes. His body slims down, his stats start to rise, and his physical condition improves dramatically. Yet, weirdly, his level stays at 1. Meanwhile, back in the city, his classmates enjoy luxurious accommodations, practicing with wooden swords, learning basic skills. They're unaware of Seiichi's solo survival journey. One day, Seiichi encounters powerful monsters in the jungle, beasts at level 120 while he's still at level 1. He hides, waiting until they leave. After they go, Seiichi rushes out, gathering more fruits of evolution, potions, and a magical item box. As he ranks up some abilities, disaster strikes, a clever monkey attacks. These monsters are intelligent, capable of alchemy and crafting tools. Seiichi barely survives using healing potions. When it looks like the end, a sudden stink cloud bursts from him, killing the monkey. Loot drops, boosting his skills. He finds a book about clever monkeys, and surprisingly, he can read it, thanks to the special skill the god gave him. Then the robotic voice announces, now commencing evolution. Seiichi's body transforms dramatically. He becomes slim, his stats soar, yet his evolution counter still says 1 out of 10, even after defeating a level 120 monster. 5 months pass. Seiichi has adapted, surviving the jungle and becoming much stronger. But his peace is shattered when a Kaiser Kong, a colossal level 7,000 gorilla, appears. This gorilla, Saria, is impressed when Seiichi dodges her attacks. She declares, I want strong males. Seiichi panics, replying, No thanks, you're a gorilla. Saria pouts, I'm not a gorilla, I'm Saria. When Seiichi calls her name pretty, she blushes, flustered. Trying to fight back, Seiichi accidentally uses a skill on himself, embarrassing himself. But despite everything, Saria is smitten. Seiichi doesn't return her feelings romantically, but over time they form a deep bond as companions. Trying to escape the jungle, Seiichi races toward a dungeon, the only known exit, with Saria chasing after him. Inside, they meet an undead demon lord with a staggering level 1,500. The demon attacks, but Saria jumps in the way, taking the fatal hit. Seiichi screams in anguish, calling her name and apologizing for everything. With Saria's dying words, she tells him he's kind and urges him to smile. Devastated, Seiichi unleashes his full power, using every skill he's learned over months to defeat the demon lord. In a final emotional attack, Seiichi uses his ocean impact ability, crushing the demon and avenging Saria. But then, Saria's ghost appears. Sad she couldn't be with her husband, she gives Seiichi a final kiss. Suddenly, magic activates. Saria transforms into the beautiful girl Seiichi woke up to at the very beginning. This was the reward for defeating the demon lord. She's reborn in her true form, and Seiichi achieves his next evolution, changing even his face and voice. A small creature called Mr. Sheep appears, acting as an intermediary. Mr. Sheep announces their dungeon rewards and teleports them to the forest's outskirts. He gives Seiichi a robe and Saria a simple dress. Saria is thrilled. She's never been outside the jungle before. They join the Adventurers Guild, where they meet Altria, a fierce, no-nonsense warrior nicknamed Calamity. Although tough and intimidating, Altria has a good heart and quickly forms a connection with Seiichi and Saria. During the guild's entrance exam, they fall into a dungeon trap, separated by walls. Altria faces dangerous monsters on her own, while Seiichi and Saria find loot and raise their stats. Altria ends up confronting the Black Dragon God, a legendary fearsome beast. She bravely attacks, but the dragon easily counters her. Just before it finishes her off, Seiichi arrives in an epic moment, saving her and fighting the dragon head-on. Despite being hurt, Seiichi draws on all his skills, ultimately defeating the beast with the same sword he once wielded when he was weak. He gains massive power and countless level-ups. Outside the dungeon, Altria feels guilty for her cursed luck, but Seiichi reassures her. No matter what, we're here for you. He gifts her a ring of happiness, a powerful item that negates her curse and doubles her luck. Altria is touched and slowly realizes she's falling for Seiichi. Confused by her feelings, she consults her friends, who explain everything about love. Eventually, Altria gathers her courage, kisses Seiichi, and confesses she knows he already has Saria but still wants to stay by his side. With Saria's consent, Seiichi happily accepts both girls as companions. The guild suggests Seiichi acquire a horse, a crucial tool for any adventurer. He finds a scrappy underfed donkey, but after feeding it the fruit of evolution, the donkey transforms, gaining incredible speed and strength, dominating a city tournament and earning a day with the kingdom's elite Valkyrie. Afterward, the donkey evolves further, turning into yet another girl deeply attached to Seiichi, expanding his group of companions. Seiichi impresses Louise, the Valkyrie's leader, earning her respect after defeating 6 elite fighters in a sparring match. But trouble looms, a demon assassin infiltrates the kingdom, cursing the king. Seiichi uses his unique magic to reverse the curse, saving the king's life and becoming an official ally of the kingdom. Meanwhile, Seiichi's old classmates continue to suffer under a selfish, manipulative emperor who only sees them as pawns in his war against the demon.